Hello friends, good evening. I'm just making one quick video on VBL just to check how is the technicals and how are the fundamentals and whether it is a right time to buy this particular stock. So let's review quickly how is VBL looking fundamentally at this stage. So this is the screener platform where I'm reviewing the VBL fundamentals. So if I want to look at the valuation point of view, so here I put it the 5 years average price. So if you look at PE ratio, so currently the PE ratio is much below the maiden PE, which is 66.5 PE ratio. So that is definitely a good sign. And second, if you see here, stock P is 58.3 and industry P is also almost that. So exactly now the stock is at that level, and PEG ratio is also not much, it is just 1.41 currently. So that way it is looking good. Second, if you want to check price to book value, so the maiden is 13.8 and it is much more below that level, maiden level. And EV by EBITDA also, if you see, this is where in the February 2023 it crossed the maiden level and then it went almost top like 57.8, like 58, and then it came down to maiden level which is 30 level right now. So valuation point, it looks perfectly okay. The stock has given a very big rally and then it has corrected decent level. That we will check on the chart and find out on the technical levels. But valuation wise, I feel it is a comfortable level right now. If you want to see their quarterly results, one particular pattern I have found out in this particular stock, how the numbers behave in this particular stock. So if I want to explain what exactly I am trying to highlight here is, so if you see the March here, March 2022, so sales value is 2827. In June quarter it has almost doubled, and then the next quarter, September quarter, it reduced, and then December quarter further it reduced compared to September. And then exactly what happens, see, in the month of the next March quarter. March quarter it posted a higher sales compared to December quarter, and then again June quarter posted the higher number than the previous March quarter. So this is the exact pattern this particular stock follows in their quarterly numbers. Why it is so, that is something you guys need to go and find out and check it out, why it is exactly happens like that. Probably I feel one of the condition is maybe the demand, because after this June quarter, in most of the areas of country, the rainy season starts, so probably the demand goes down, and then the winter season starts, so further the demand goes down. Again, that is my assumption. That is up to you guys to find out why that number goes down for 2 quarters, and then next 2 quarters the bumper number comes. So the same thing happened now. So if you see the December 2024 quarter, the number was less, and then in the March quarter the number has come up very excellent number. And same thing you will see reflect in the operating profit as well, and same thing in the net profit as well. So if you see exactly what happens, say like in March 271 crores, then it became almost like 3 times, and then September it goes down, December further goes down, and then suddenly March quarter it becomes 3 times, 4 times, and then next quarter it becomes double. So if I take out with that logic, so this June quarter it might post somewhere almost double, in the sense say like 13-1400 crore of PAT it should go post this quarter. That is again based on the how the numbers patterns are coming, based on that I am telling. If you talk about the operating profit, if you see it's decent. The last quarter there was a sudden dip in in their operating profit margin, but now it has again come to the two digit, and that also plus 20 levels. Uh, so that's how it's basically looks like the quarter results there. And second, if you see the borrowings, their borrowing range was almost like 2000 to 3000, and suddenly the previous year it became 5400, and now this borrowing also has become half. So that is again a good sign for any of the company. And ROCE, if you see it's a decent one, almost 25%. In the FIIs, DIs, there I can see FIIs are reducing the position, not a big way, but a very small percentage of holdings they have reduced in last 2 quarters. But interestingly, if you see since September 2022, DIIs were holding 4.45%, and then gradually they are just increasing from here. Say example, March 2024 they started increasing 4.16, 4.54, and then if you see this, now it has became 10.52. So in 1 year they have doubled their holdings. So DIIs have doubled their holdings in 1 year, wherein if you see DIIs, they have almost like 4% they have reduced the holding. But I think that's not really a big concern, but there is a slight, you can say, promoter has also offloaded some percentage, uh, but you need to see overall as who is reducing and who is increasing. So but I think in terms of the business, in terms of how the numbers are coming quarter on quarter, I think this stock is really good for long term purpose. So let's see on the technical charts how it looks like. So if you see, if I go with my setup, which is junior KG, so this has given here somewhere buy signal in like November 2020, and after that the first time the sell signal came, where decisively on a weekly chart the stock closed below, and stock has given a very bumper return of almost say like 900% return it has given, and here it has given sell signal in the month of August 2024. So now we are almost 1 year since then the stock is consolidating, and after making top, now the stock has corrected almost like 37-38%, and now the stock is holding in that level. So currently if I see on a daily chart, I think now in this particular stock the bottom has been already done, and I really don't see any big fall in this stock, because if you see now suddenly this blue color volume candles, sudden white spikes are coming here. So that means now the stock is almost at the good level of buying range. But again I'm telling friends, this strategy has to be only for the long term, because currently if you want to play the swing, so still I feel the chart is very weak, because the stock is below 200 EMA, and in a downward trend. So for a short term or for a swing trade, as of now I feel the stock is not yet ready. But if somebody want to really add this particular stock into their portfolio and hold it for a long term, I think this is the perfect zone. And in case, say, if you buy at this level and stock starts to fall, so I think this stock maximum has a range of 10% downwards. Why I am saying 10% downwards? Because this is the bottom it has made in the month of February 2025, and after that this is the last bottom, and after that it has not made any bottom. So if the stock also want to reverse from this level, so maximum the downfall range is 9 to 10%. That is what I feel. But again, if your strategy is want to start accumulating this stock, then definitely this is the level you can start accumulating. And then if any further uh, fall comes in the stock, then again probably you can add it more quantity so that your average price goes up. But looking at the current structure and their numbers and valuations, doesn't look like the stock is going to go further down from here. And I want to make one very disclaimer here. This is again based on my analysis, friends, on fundamentals and technical chart. I don't recommend any stock, so please make your own analysis before, if you want to buy a stock into your portfolio. So if you see now, the stock has just went below 50 RSI on monthly, and now after this consolidation here, the stock is comfortably has come up again above 50 RSI. So it looks like the down trend in this particular stock has been already done now. So if somebody want to really be very cautious, then they need to wait for further time, and once the stock closes above this 200 EMA, then probably they can start buying. That is also again they can do it, because technically if you see, the stock came down, then it tried to rebound, and exactly 200 EMA has acted as a strong resistance, and then the stock came down sharply, and then again it tried to pull back, and exactly 200 EMA it took a resistance and then came down. But the change what happened this time is, when this time it took a resistance and came down, it didn't go and broke this low. That is very important on a technical chart. It didn't broke this level, and then now the stock is consolidating here and trying to go up. If this stock would have broke this low and went further down, then it would have been different story. But I don't think so that happened, and now the stock is trying to rebound, and you see the volumes, very decent volume spikes are coming in this one. So this is my analysis, guys. So please take care and take your own decisions. Hope that you will like this video.